Hello and welcome to Read. Today I have a pretty fun, easy video for you all. Yesterday I went down kind of south of Sydney, Wollongong area to a book fair, and I bought, I believe, about 15 books for a grand total of $54. So this is the $54 book haul. I guess thank you to Lifeline for putting on these book fairs. The one that I went to was classified as a big book fair, and the next one I think is considered a huge or a giant one, so that'll be fun, but that's in like a couple of months. Anyway, I'm just going to go through fun, easy video, talk about the books that I got, how much I paid for them, and sort of why I picked them up. The great part is that although the overall collection was not as kind of crazy insane as my UCID book fair collection, with getting like Maurice Blanchot and what's the other one, like getting that Umberto Eco's On Ugliness book for a great price. There was at least one golden ticket book in this collection, and I'll save it for the very end, but it was like, and not only was it a book that made the entire trip there and back worth it, I would have paid maybe double what I paid for everything for this book. So yeah, let's get started. We'll talk about firstly these two Penguin Everyman's Library editions that I got. I got Lord Jim by Conrad, and I also got Salammbô by Flaubert. Each of these cost me $2, and for who owned this before? It looks like Graham Bauchman maybe owned them. Well, thanks, Graham. Thanks for passing it on. And yeah, from Conrad, I've only read Heart of Darkness, and I enjoyed it enough that I would buy and read more of Conrad. From Flaubert, I actually have not read anything, not even Madame Bovary. It is sitting on my bookshelf, like right there, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I remember reading from somewhere that Salammbô is like really, really good. I think maybe Harold Bloom included it in his list of like Western canon, like to read alongside Madame Bovary. But yeah, I decided to just grab both of them. So each of those was $2. Next up, a little bit of a blind pick, since I haven't read anything by her, and I don't know anything except that David Foster Wallace really liked her. This is Alice Munro's Dear Life. It looks like this is a short story collection. Wallace said that he really loved her prose style, but I don't know anything about her, so yeah, it cost me $3 though, and it's in a good condition. But Alice Munro, Dear Life, I picked that one up. And in a similar vibe, actually, I got My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. I also don't know anything about Ferrante. I guess that's everybody. I know that someone named Saras owned this book before, and it's made its way to me for $3. And yeah, it's cool. Like I know that Ferrante is sort of like a kind of unknown, elusive figure, a Pynchonian type. But I don't know if the type of writing or the type of prose is the sort of thing that I'm interested in. It really was a blind pick, just based off the fact that I see people that I like and that I follow on Instagram reading it. So yeah, may as well. This one, I don't know how to pronounce the name actually. Is it Adam Bede or Adam Beda? But this is George Eliot. I haven't read anything by Eliot. It's we do have Middlemarch kind of queued up to read this year as part of our book club. We just finished Faust, so expect a video on that soon. And yeah, it's a really good condition, Penguin Classics, and I got this for $4. So yeah, let me know if this is good. Next up, I kind of got this one just because I wanted to fill out a little bit of a popular literature canon, and this was the best cover or the best edition. This is A Life of Pi by Yann Martel. Haven't seen the movie, and so I figured I would just, I'll just quickly go through and smash this book. It's got to be pretty, like, it's not. I don't imagine it's going to be super heavy or hard to read, but yeah, I just saw a bunch of copies, which is always a good sign. And this cost $4, and it was the best condition cover. So yeah. All right. Next up, another author who seems to just keep populating my bookshelf, even though I've not read anything by him, is Milan Kundera. I got the Book of Laughter and Forgetting. I have The Unbearable Lightness of Being. I also have, I believe it's called Laughable Loves, something like that. This also is in good condition, and I think I saw, I think it was Shay by the Shore on Instagram was reading this within the last couple of months, and she said she liked it. So yeah, picked it up, $4, great condition. I'm happy. I'm a happy chap. This was funny. This was partly because I found this in the non-fiction section, but this is Gerald Murnane's A History of Books, which is actually a fiction book. And I was so surprised that I saw it for, $3, and it was actually recommended because recently Chris at Leaf by Leaf made a video about it. So I thought, yeah, and actually in a recent video of mine, I talked about how I haven't really read many Australian or any Australian authors. So I thought, it's a Australian author from a YouTube channel that I like and that I take recommendations from, and it's sitting here for $3, so sure, sign me up. Okay, this is cool. This is a fun little $2 Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. It also includes Patience and Pearl. I didn't get this for myself. I actually just got this for my brother because we both... because I actually own a copy of The Green Knight already, and we've both seen the movie and we really love it, and so I figured I'd just get this for him as a gift. So yeah, $2, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Okay, a short collection just because I keep seeing his name pop up, but I haven't read anything by him. It's $2, 100 selected poems by E.E. Cummings. Don't know anything about him. Just skimming through, it kind of looks like I'm seeing some vernacular, I'm seeing some odd, the word, if there's a word like jumping, the word jump and ing, like the components jump and ing are sort of separated, nudge space ing. I don't know. This looks kind of surreal, but I'm happy to jump into it. And for $2 in really good condition, thanks for populating my bookshelf with some more poetry. Next up, this I picked up because it cost $3. It's a hardcover of the essays and journals of Ralph Waldo Emerson, and I got this because I think it's Maria at Strange Lucidity. She talked about how one of the books she loves to just kind of skim through and read is Emerson's journals or is it Emerson's diaries, I think she was saying as well. But yeah, in any case, I decided to pick this up and add it. Had a funny kind of back and forth moment where I was like, wait, is Emerson the guy who wrote Walden? And I had to just Google it because I knew I have Walden and I didn't want to double up. But and I imagine that a lot of people get the two of them mixed up. But yeah. Next up, from Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, we have Americana. This is cool because it's always nice when there are books that are like actually already on your to-buy list that you find at a book sale, and the same with the very last one. But $4, I believe she is a Nigerian author. Can maybe edit that or fact check that. But yeah, I've just wanted to. I've had my eye on this. People have talked about it for a while, so yeah, I was super happy to pick it up in kind of alright condition. There's some creases on the spine, but everything seems to be intact. Can't complain. Alright, next up, George Saunders' Lincoln in the Bardo. Haven't read anything by Saunders, although I do own A Swim in a Pond in the Rain. $6, really good condition. I figured this could be an interesting enough place to start, especially because it's just like kind of skimming through and seeing the way the text is laid out. It doesn't look entirely standard, so yeah, and that always stands out to me as a bit of a simp for postmodernism. But next up, this is a non-fiction collection. I don't really know how well regarded or anything this is, but it's The Treatment of Sounds in Language and Literature. And so this could be cool. It's like $3. Looks like a university textbook sort of thing, but just reading from the just reading from the table of contents, we've got written dialogue, normal resources, extralingual resources, non-verbal vocalizations, inanimate sounds, music, the sound of literature, and it's just giving me a vibe. It's reminding me of some of the essays that I've seen in the William H. Gass reader. So yeah, I thought that could be something fun to just skim through every now and then. We're down to the last two. This was a great find that I saw in the biography section. At first I was like, I'm not getting any biographies. I don't need to see, like, you know, the 7th copy of Steve Jobs. But I did come across this Duke, which is a biography of Duke Ellington in great condition for $5. I mean, if I could have found his autobiography, Music is My Mistress, that would have been amazing. But, you know, I love the Duke, and so I'd be happy to settle for that. It would be really cool if I could find the autobiography, or either the biography or the autobiography of Billy Strayhorn. I can't remember which one it is, but I think it's called like Take the A Train or something. Can't remember. But anyway, we're down to the final book. This is the golden ticket find. This cost me $4. It was already on my wish list. It seems to be in impeccable condition. This is Stephen Moore's The Novel, An Alternate History from 1600 to 1800. Right? I, like, when I saw this, I was just skimming through again in the non-fiction section, and I just looked at it and I was like, oh my god, and I just grabbed it like straight away, and it was like one of those rare moments where I just looked around and I was like, do these people not know what they're seeing? Like, how is this the third day that this book fair has been going on and this book for $4 is still here? Anyway, super happy to have picked it up. Of course, I know about Stephen Moore from the fact that he did the annotations of the recognitions, but I've also seen a couple of interviews with him, and I listened to the like unabridged or the uncut interview of him on Bookworm, which was awesome. So yeah, I'm just shocked that I found this book in general, let alone for $4, because I looked it up on Amazon and I think it cost something like $90 to buy it in Australia. But yeah, Stephen Moore's An Alternate History to the Novel. That was the just great find of the haul. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know out of these books if there's any one in particular that you've read and that you enjoy or recommend. Like I said earlier in the video, I recently finished reading Faust, so you can expect a video on that coming out pretty soon. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.